Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Jan Erickson from Stepping Aside, and welcome to another edition of Esoteric Influences for Saturday, the 27th of June, 2020. Well, let's see. We have a 9 energy for today. 27 equals 9, reduces to 9. And on Saturdays, things tend to, excuse me, slow down, and we take stock of things that's been going on for the week, and maybe make plans for the next week and all of that. At least that's what I do. It's like suddenly, if you're working or something, you've got Saturday and Sunday off, you just start to slow down and just kind of go, okay, that was the week. Now I'm on my days off. It's that kind of a feeling. And Saturday is just time to just sort of kind of clear the cobwebs and all of that. Just know that one phase could be ending and another beginning today. Let go of what no longer serves and embrace new experiences, but do so safely because, again, the virus is still spiking around the country, and it's still possible to still get very sick from this. So we have not yet entered phase 2. We're still in phase 1, folks. We can't get it through our heads that we actually have to protect ourselves. At least some of us can't. The rest of us are doing fine with that, though, and it's tough, when you see people out there that they're not wearing masks and they're getting up close to you. It's like, no, man. I want to have a stick and say, no, go away. Anyway, let's see if we can find today's room. It's Ansu's. Oh, there it is, right there. I don't have to look for it. I always forget to do this before to pour them out before I start. But anyway, I have Ansu's here. It looks like Laguz twice, basically, one on top of the other. The flow of spirit into our interactions with others is basically spirit communication. It's known as Odin's rune. So it tells you the power of this. But it's the understanding that the body is an illusion and that everything should be coming from spirit. Unfortunately, we don't always remember that, and ego takes over, and we start reacting to everything, and we make real an illusion that is just there for us to have a way to learn certain lessons and certain experiences that we chose to have, before focusing into form. So the idea, is that we're spirit inhabiting the bodies. Everything should flow from that point. So today, hear the voice of spirit and the message it brings, giving no purchase to the ego's influence. Remain on a healing path. And again, the meaning of Ansu's, it's the air element rune. It's Odin's rune. It's divine message, spirit communication, eloquence, creation, higher self, divinity, and clarity. But again, fostered by spirit, not by ego. Today we have a split energy day. Virgo, the moon will be in Virgo until 1:17 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time when it moves into Libra. And so fussy Virgo gives way to balanced and social Libra in the early afternoon. At least that's the plan anyway. An opposition, however, between the moon and Mars suggests aggression over assertion, so be mindful today of your impact on others. Mars energy can, especially, connected with the moon in any way, it can be okay, but maybe not. So, tact may be at a minimum, so just be careful today. The human design aspects today with the I Ching. Regroup today, taking stock regarding progress made. Allow the present moment to stimulate and influence your path forward. Excuse me, your path forward. Dark forces are still circling with their intention clear. However, the path forward and drive towards social justice and shared purpose is also clear. It's time to embrace a new day. I think that, we're there. We've been there for a long time. It's just we lacked the momentum, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe the resolve to stay the course. I see that Minneapolis is completely reworking their police department. They're essentially going to, or they have, fired everybody, they've just shut it down or something. I don't know what they've done. I mean, obviously they've got to have people out on the streets working, but they're shifting it over to a community policing thing. And I think that that's going to be great. I think that that's probably where we all need to go back to. It's what it used to be eons ago, back in the dark ages, when the olds were young. It really was. It's not that you never had a policeman that got out of control. You sure you heard about that. If it was more rampant, we didn't have the ability, because we didn't have the internet, to know instantly what's happening out there. We didn't have the use of cameras and video cameras that we could, or even anyone who thought about doing that. So whatever was taking place this way, I'm sure that it was. Just it wasn't out in our faces. And so the vast population wasn't truly as aware as we are now. And again, it's because we have the ability to be now. It's there because people are taking video, and praise Goddess that they are, so that we know, so that we understand exactly what's happening to people out there. We can't have this happen. And so I think that finally we're getting all on the same page about that. I saw a tweet from Liz Cheney, who wears a mask, of Daddy. I know we always used to joke and call him Darth Vader, but Darth Vader's in a mask. And she did a hashtag, real men wear masks. I'm not a fan of either individual, okay? I'm not, but thank you. I'll take it. You know, we don't always have to agree together, you know, philosophy or ideology or any of that, but in a pandemic, surely we can agree that we need to be safe. Surely we can do that, and we don't get confused and think it's a personal sovereignty issue, because it's not. It's just a health issue. We can argue about how this all happened. We can argue about what the truth of all this is. We probably should, because this is weird, right? Seriously. But we can do that later. Right now, we need to survive this so that we can, okay? That's the point. Because if what some people are worried about is true, we need everybody. We need everybody's voices so we can raise them high. Because the racism and the policing and wearing a mask may be just the tip of the iceberg. We don't know. So there may need to be all kinds of changes imposed on our government, right? From the people saying, oh, no, you will not do this in our name. No, you won't. It's going to be like that, right? So let's all survive it first. We'll figure out the truth of it later. And if there is something to figure out, we all need everybody's voices in this. We need everybody to survive. I'll say it again. So I'm trying anything I can here to get people to wake up. We need everybody in the end. Just wear a mask. Even if you think it's stupid, do it anyway. Just do it anyway. You don't have to do it at your house, but when you go to the grocery store, please wear a mask. When you go out and about, wear a mask. It won't kill you. And no, it doesn't reduce your oxygen intake. I'm sorry, it does. Your pulse ox level is, your oxygen level, it's the same. Don't worry, it's fine. Health workers are having pictures of themselves with their oxygen meter on their hand, on their finger, with the different masks on, showing what it is. How could doctors do surgery all day long? How could they? Why would we trust them, right? It makes no sense, people. Don't believe that. So anyhow, I guess that's really it. This is just the strangest time, isn't it? To even be in question over whether or not we protect ourselves and one another. It's just common sense. I don't know. Turns out we were duped. Well, so what? So what if we wore masks? So what? At least we put the safety and security and health of everyone ahead of us. What we thought. At least we did that, even if we end up being duped, which I don't think we are, but some people think we are. And if they end up being right, so what if you wear a mask for a while when you're out? So what? So what? Don't make this the hill to die on, or it might be the hill you die on, right? Don't do that. We need everyone. We really do. So, we've got a lot of work ahead of us. We need everybody's opinion. We need everybody's voice. We need everybody. We need everybody to live, to survive this. So, have a good day. Oh, well, one of my computers is talking to me, not this one. Have a good day, everybody. We'll talk again tomorrow. Oh, and the new esoteric influences for the week will be up tomorrow. I'm going to finish them today. I'm down to the human design section, so it's quite a bit. It's involved. I got to look at each one, all the different planets, everything that it says, and come up with something. So that takes a little bit of time, probably more than really the other. Probably as much time as it takes me to do the rest of it. Because you really got to think about it. It's like, what is this really saying? How is this really combining together? And what's the real message of the day? So it takes a little bit. Anyway, I like to devote one day for it. So I like to get the other part of it done on Friday and this part done today, and then I can either publish it tonight or tomorrow. But look for that, and we'll come back tomorrow, and I'll tell you what that one says for Sunday, for the new stuff. So, and if you want to follow along, it'll be up on the blog over at imsteppingaside.com. So check it out there. And I guess that's it. I never did write anything for Medium this week, so unless something comes out of me today or tomorrow, I don't know. Maybe it'll just be the esoteric influences that get posted there this week. So, but check that out over there too if you want to, or anything else I write over there. And be good to yourself, be good to one another, and blessed be.